Hey, Rigor here from Rigor's Garage and Boat Basin. We're back working on the transom. This is episode 12, trying to get this finished up. I'm working on both the outside of the transom and the inside of the transom. I hope you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching. Okay, I got a tent to put over the back of the boat. Basically, I'm kind of sweating my butt off working out here on the boat in the sun. Maybe this will help. It's one of these collapsible tents, comes in a bag, and seems to cover nicely. Although right now the sun's going down. This will help more towards right around noon. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to start with my first affair of the transom, and I'm using this Total Boat polyester structural repair putty. This smooths out really nice. If you sit and you see it's got a nice creamy texture and it stays in place. And this is the first thing I'll use, along with handy dandy taping knife across the transom. Got this from my favorite boat store, Home Depot. So that's our next step. Okay, what we've got here, I'm starting with the fairing. I've done the first sanding of the transom. I've used gelcoat, a first layer of gelcoat. What that does is it aids the underlying fiberglass to cure, because it keeps the air away from the resin. Also, this is like a sanding aid. You could see here. I don't know if you can see. You can see the high spots and the low spots. And so what I've did is I've mixed up a putty, and the putty, as we showed, was the Total Boat, and I used a mud board here made out of a nearby Amazon box, and I'll take and start spreading this on the transom. What I've been doing, I've been using the 5-inch grinder with sanding disc on it on the first layer of gel coat, and you see what it does to the sanding disc. It basically clogs it up. I've been also using a random orbital. It does the same thing. It clogs up the sandpaper, and that's because it hasn't cured 100%. I mean, I could have cured it further by putting PVA over it, or getting the gel coat with wax in it, and it would have solved this problem. But this isn't bad. You just go through a few pieces of sandpaper. what I did is I put the gel coat on, thought it was smooth, found out it wasn't. So I've got an attachment for my angle grinder, which is basically a sanding disc. I sanded all this down. Then I came back with the Total Boat structural putty, and I put this on the transom, and you know, you can see where the low spots are. I need to do it again. There's one right here, for example, which is still kind of a low spot. And so I came back with the structural putty. Then I came back and I've sanded it one more time. Now what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go over it with the Total Boat structural putty one more time. Take and ferret out some of these. There's like a little divot here, and there's a little gap here that needs to be filled. I'll take the structural putty, fill it in, and then after that I'll take and put on the next layer of gel coat. So that's where we stand on the inside of the transom right now. But as you can see, we're making progress here on all of these things. The transom and the supports are fairly smooth, and I don't know if you want to look down on the bilge here, but down in here I've cleaned and scrubbed and washed down in here and sanded. I cleaned out the little drain holes with a Dremel, but so I'm ready to put my first layer of gel coat down in here. So that's kind of the project and what the next steps are. I hope you like this. We just keep on working away at it to get the transom in shape for the new motors. Okay, I got something new here. I got a gallon of handy dandy gel coat. I don't know if you've ever tried to pour out of a gallon can. It's a mess. I bought two of these things. This one is a quart, and if you take a look at the top here, it's got this rubber ring on it, and then it's got these four little clippy tabs. That's a technical term, clippy tab. And this is a 1 quart, and this is the gallon one. Basically, you just take the cover off, you snap it over the top, and then when you sit there and pull the trigger, you see it opens and closes, which kind of makes it easy to pour stuff out of a quart or a gallon can. In this case, I'm using it for gel coat, because I mix up gel coat basically approximately 8 ounces at a time when I'm rolling out on the transom of the boat. Seems like a good tool. It's made by a company called, let me see if you can see it, Dido's. They make these things. They also make the ones, I don't know if you see where the little bump is in the center there. Some of these come with a shaft and a knob, and you get a mixer as part of it. There's a rod that comes out of the bottom here. I don't know if you can see. They drill that out, and what you can do is you can hook your drill to it and mix it up right in the can every time before you use it. So there's two versions. The one I got was without the mixer, but they for just a little bit more. I mean, these are like, I don't know, 30 bucks, and you can take and mix up your paint without opening the top of the can. Seems clever. Hope you find this interesting. Well, here's the second layer of gel coat on the transom. Let me see if I can climb up here. Got it on the bilge. Second layer. Next thing I'll do is sand it, and then I'll probably move to a polyester filler. Unlike the structural polyester, it's softer and it's easier to sand, but it provides a nice level surface. So that's progress. I'm going to wrap up here. This is getting a little longer. Next thing will be moving to the outside of the transom and preparing for the transom bracket. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.